Welcome back to Matthews Arena. The Northeastern women's hockey team is ready to go for the third period. We're knotted up at 2 between the Maine Black Bears and the number 4 ranked Northeastern Huskies. Dan McLoughlin, Gigi, Marvin, great to have you with us here on NESN. Gigi, Maine came out to play today. This is their second goal by Vendula Privilova. It put them up 2-0, but then the Huskies answered right back. They got a couple of goals, one from Veronica Petty and then another shorthanded from Chloe Arard. Get a look at the first one here.
Yeah, Petty follows up off of a hard drive by Jess Shriver. Coming in, poke check by Porter, but the puck is still in the crease. Petty buries it, and this is the short-handed chance. Look at 5 Black Bears could throw a blanket around them, and Arar buries the rebound off of a Mueller chance in front. Might have hit the pipe, I actually didn't notice that, but either way, Porter has played outstanding. She's really kept their team in the game. I think total shots attempted over 2 periods was 61. Shots on net were, we should see them right here, 38 for the Huskies, but I mean, they've attempted 61 shots, which is insane, but Maine has done a great job on the PK, and as well as with Porter and their goaltending, just shutting the Huskies out for the most part.
You know, give credit to the Maine Blue Liners and to Lauren Porter. She's got 36 saves through 2 periods, and right now we are tied up. The Black Bears have clawed their way into this matchup. They led early. Northeastern's battled back, but this should be a fun, exciting third period. Top line out there for Northeastern, top line out there for Maine. It's the extra skater Leach that gained the zone, and now Allie Belts, the top line center, goes to work. Alina Mueller dangles her way through, and now Arar gains the zone, held up as in the entry by Press. And now Mueller keeps working on Tedenby. Press comes to double. Pit pockets the Northeastern sophomore, and Maine has a chance to clear. Kupala dumps it in. The Black Bears will change. On the forecheck goes Teresa Vanasova. Hockey's second-team All-Star as a sophomore. Co-Rookie of the Year in the conference as a freshman as well, and according to her coach, one of the absolute best players he's ever watched. Stride is so strong, stride is so smooth. It doesn't necessarily look like she's going fast, but she can fly. Here's Shriver, a shot. Stick save by Porter into the glass in behind the cage. Here's Vanasova gaining the zone, poked away by Hobson. Frankel's going to have to get a stick to it. Petty goes tumbling in behind the play with the first goal scorer of the game, Trimper, still loose in the slot, skated out of danger by the alternate captain, Maddie Hartman. Hartman fires one in. Easiest save of the game for Lauren Porter, rises out of the butterfly to make the glove save. Well, there's Hartman, one of 3 alternate captains for the Northeastern Huskies. Paige Capistran wears the C. Brooke Hobson also has an A. So does Andrea Renner, who won't play this season. The seniors had some lingering back issues. Sat down with Dave Flint before the year. They decided best for her and her health, she'll step aside, get herself healthy, and the game plan is to have her ready to go next season. Northeastern certainly has plenty of depth, most of it young, to replace her, but they have done well. Won 12 of their 13 games, and they've outshot their opponents in 12 out of 13 this year as well. They'll get number 8 back next season, but all eyes on the 2019-2020 campaign. This is Tereshkina. Will lay it back. Milioni, centering pass for Giordano. Dumps it in. Aaron Frankel out of her net to play it. No trapezoid at the NCAA level, so plenty of freedom in behind the cage for the Husky junior. Gaining the zone is Capistran, gives it off. Knoll into the slot, wanted Chloe Arar. Capistran. Now Fontaine, slung it across. Arar. Along the wing boards, Katie Knoll whacking away at it, and this is Arar, gives it back to the blue line. Capistran throws it in towards the slot. Got blocked by Leach and taken immediately away by Mueller. Switches positions with Fontaine, lost the puck to Maine. Kupala dispossessed in the neutral zone. Sprawling effort by Fontaine, and it pops back into the Black Bear defensive zone. Knoll, bit of a trip there on Tedenby. The Black Bears wanted the penalty. They won't get it. Fontaine working on Leach. She's held up. Mueller on the forecheck, trying to work on the senior Ebba Strandberg. Right, a streak of 8 straight games where she blocked a shot was snapped after November 15th. Maine's done well with that here today. Here's a turnover, Sindoris. Now Hartman. Back to the blue line, Carter, a drive. Frozen by Porter. Sindoris was waiting, hasn't notched a point this season, but had an opportunity there. Good shift by the sophomore. There's Carter.
Yeah, here, I guess we don't get to see a look of it, but her forecheck was awesome. She came out the bench just flying, out skated the Maine defender, able to get the puck, feed in the slot for a good opportunity.
Shriver made the play happen that led to the Petty goal to cut the Maine lead in half. This will be skated out by Tedenby. Plenty of numbers back for Northeastern. Tedenby on the right wing, poke check by Hobson. Tereshkina pushed it on. Hobson dispossessed Belts. Now pushed on into the neutral zone and trickle all the way down. This should be icing, and it is. Tereshkina, the closest Black Bear to it. Haven't had a ton of opportunities today, Gigi, to talk about Erin Frankel just because Northeastern's had such sustained zone time, but really coming in to her own this season. She'll join the U.S. national team for camp in a little while, but on the other side, Lauren Porter, 6th appearance this season. She's been awesome. But for Frankel, certainly has a chance to make a name for herself on the national scale. The problem, playing time-wise, is Maddie Rooney's pretty young, and she's also really good.
As well as Alex Rigsby, Emma Paluzny, Katie Burt. Kind of a lot of solid goaltenders. The U.S. has always had good goaltending ever since day one of the program, really. Like, you can think of quite a few different players who have played between the pipes wearing the red, white, and blue, but this is exciting. I mean, Frankel's been playing outstanding, following it up from a successful campaign last year, and so it'll be fun for her in her career.
Erin Frankel was 2 years behind last year's captain, Brittany Bogelski. The captain taking on a mentoring role for sure, and now Frankel has the opportunity to pay that forward with the Athens, Ohio native Gwyneth Phillips, who Dave Flint was so happy chose Northeastern. Saw her first college action for 5 minutes back on October 18th at Maine, and then pitched a shutout in a 1-0 victory against New Hampshire on November 16th. There was Frankel, now that's Porter. A goaltending clinic, to say the least, here today. A couple of terrific efforts, both as a unit on the rush and an individual off-angle shot by Chloe Arar. Something has to give at some point. This is Alina Mueller dumping it in behind the cage. Arar. Skated out, Kupala. Looking to connect with Belts, who had overskated it, and now she'll rattle it in. Collected by Fontaine in behind the Husky cage. 5:20 gone in the third period. Maine led by 2. Northeastern got them both back before the second intermission. Strong forecheck, Vanisova looking for the wraparound. They sealed it off, fed it into the slot. Trimper's shot is blocked by Mueller. Alina Mueller, such a good two-way player for Northeastern, and that might have been one of their biggest defensive plays of the game. Here's Vanisova, a shot, glove saved by Erin Frankel, and for everybody at Northeastern, take a deep breath. Talk about Mueller's two-way game. How about that forecheck from Vanisova creating an opportunity?
She had a great shift. She's dynamic. She already has 2 assists today, but leading the team in scoring and creates a lot of offense herself. I love how in the D zone, she'll just take the puck and go. That's what you want as a centerman. You want someone who's solid in the D zone, but unafraid to carry the puck and just start the breakout themselves.
Vanisova centering Brittany Colton and Morgan Trimper. Trimper lit the lamp in the first. Had another opportunity from the slot just a few moments ago, and Alina Mueller, talk about what she does offensively, and she's picked up her 19th assist today. But just as important defensively, reads the game so well, comes from a hockey family, of course, and the Olympian continues to develop for Northeastern. Exciting for the Husky program to have her, not just this year, but for 2 more after. That's terrifying for the rest of Hockey East. Here's Petty flinging it in. It's patted away by Porter. And now maybe a 2-on-1 here for Maine. Pribilova with Milioni on the opposite side. Pribilova's wrister is blocked by Capistran. That one shot back in. The Black Bears will change. Transition game working for Maine here in the third period.
When you play a team that is such skill defensively as the Huskies, they like to jump in the play. Sometimes if you're F3 and you don't realize that your D has jumped in the play, they're supposed to recover. And sometimes when they don't, that creates some of these odd man rushes for Maine. And they've really taken advantage of that so far in this weekend.
Turnover, wrister fired in by Kupala, snared by Frankel. Opportunistic chance for Maine. They won't find the back of the net. Aaron Frankel's come alive in the third period. We're knotted up at 2 at Matthews Arena.